Hey, peoples. Let me get my lighting right. That's right. That's cool. That's right. That's cool. My initial intention was to be earlier with this video, but I had the blessing of spending time with my niece today. So I took advantage of that because I love spending time with my family members. And that's a part of self-love. Hi, Shantia. Welcome, baby. A part of self-love is spreading your love, knowledge, and wisdom with your family members. It really is. Hey, Deja. It's super important to make sure that you block out those times of day to spread love to your family. Like that's super, super, super important. It really is. So my intention was to be earlier with this video. Oh, my fro is going crazy. Okay, all right, okay. My fro's going crazy. I had to fix that. But my intention was to come on earlier with this, but I had the day with my niece, and I thought it was important for me to have one-on-one time. I don't get a lot of one-on-one time with this particular niece. She is usually always with her mom, with my stepmother, with my dad. Like there's always a somebody around for that, so we really don't get that much one-on-one time. So we got a nice chunk of time this afternoon. Actually, when I was ready to go live, it was when they pieced out, and I'm like, well, wait, I have justice to myself, so I'm gonna drop some auntie knowledge. Yeah, gotta drop that auntie knowledge. Spread your knowledge to your loved ones. Pardon me, my lips felt a little parched, so I had to put them on. And as you notice today, I'm not with my normal bracelets and earrings and all that stuff. I'm in what they call a wife beater, which I don't like to call this that, a white tank top. Very rudimentary gear today because it's Self-Love Sunday. And the point of today is to give love to yourself. So before I even get into the reading, where did my rose quartz go? Hold up. I lost the stone. There it is. Okay, found it. Oh, okay. Yes, it was for good reason, baby. I was spreading love and light to my little baby niece. She's 12 years old and she needed some auntie time. So I gave her that rib tea. I like that. I like to call it a rib tea. I'm in my little rib tea. Just have my triquetra on. That's what this is called. It's the triquetra. Triquetra. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm horrible with lyrics and pronouncing stuff. I don't care. It's the true Trinity, spirit, ourselves, and below. And I wear this day and night, 24/7. That's the symbol of my spirituality. And it's a symbol of my self-love. So I spent the day loving on my baby niece. She's 12 and she's not a baby, but still, to me, she's a baby because I'm super older than her. So she still needs my knowledge and wisdom and guidance, and I don't get a lot of time to spend one-on-one with her. So I thought that was super important for me to spend that one-on-one time with her. And I'm glad I did. And I'm still able to come and spread my knowledge and wisdom with you guys. So welcome to Self-Love Sunday. Natasha Monique here, your intuitive tarot and oracle guide, modern witch, sacred alchemist, and all-around transformation coach to help you to understand how important it is to transform your mind, body, soul, and spirit so you can create your own heaven on earth. Okay? Even if you don't believe in a quote unquote heaven, when I say that, I mean it's creating and manifesting all the things that you desire as long as you harm none. You can create anything and everything that you want to create as long as you harm none. That is the most important factor of everything, is harming none. And part of that harming none is not harming yourself either. So that's what Self-Love Sunday is all about. Self-Love Sunday is all about bringing that energy into yourself, giving yourself that space to breathe, be happy, be light, bright, and expansive with and of yourself. Okay? So you guys get that? It's vitally important that we take that time to love ourselves, because when we love ourselves truly, completely, when we accept ourselves truly and completely, when we vow to forgive ourselves truly and completely, then all the rest of our relationships just fall into place. Far too often, I get questions, can I get a tarot reading? And the tarot reading is about what's going on with my lady, what's going on with my dude, what's going on with my relationship. Doubt equals death. So if you are doubting the validity of your relationship, you have already caused its death. You've started its death. That doubt right there, that you feel as though you need to consult a powerful oracle like myself to ask about your destiny in your relationship, it's already doomed. It's already fucked and screwed. It's already done. It's done. Pati done, because you have that doubt. And that doubt breeds death. What that doubt stems from is a lack of self-love. Because if you truly, completely love, accept, and forgive yourself, you'll know that every single relationship that you're in, you are to value in the moment. In the moment, for every single moment, for each moment, you are to value yourself and in that moment, and that's it. And when that relationship does come to a close, you're cool. Especially if that other person did you dirty, you're like, oh, that's your bad. That's your fault. That is your fault. Because I truly and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. And I am in love with myself. Far too few of us are in love with ourselves. We can say that we love ourselves, but are you in love with yourself? Are you in love with the things that you do? Are you acceptant of the choices that you make and the way in which you navigate your life? Do you accept that? So are you truly in love with yourself? Are you? Ask yourself that and journal about it. Are you in love with yourself? And if you're not, why not? And what are the aspects of you that you should be in love with yourself for? Because I'm here to let you know that you should very well be completely invested and in love with yourself. You should be in love with yourself because yourself is awesome and yourself is amazing and magnanimous and beyond anything that you can think it is beyond. Like, yourself is the shit and all of the shit. That's what yourself is. So if you don't believe that, if you don't know that in your heart of hearts, then you're going to continue to be in relationships that you're obsessed over. That's why I have so many people asking me about their love relationships, is because they're obsessed with that connection, because they feel like that connection is what's going to bring them to love themselves. They're obsessed with that other person because they think that that other person's love is the only way in which they can love themselves, is if that other person loves them. If this guy or girl loves me and accepts me for who I think I am, then I'm good. I'm gravy. I'm great. I can be of acceptance. I call bullshit. I call bullshit, because you need to love, accept, and forgive yourself on your own. You need to be in love with you. Otherwise, ain't nobody else gonna be in love with you. If you ain't in love with you, how can you expect someone else to be in love with you? How can you expect that? Hi, Kay. That's why the point of Self Love Sunday is to focus on self and really get that info in to be in love with yourself. Be in love with yourself. Date yourself. Treat yourself. Coddle yourself. Pamper yourself. Be in love with yourself. That's the only way in which you're going to find someone who's going to love you the way in which you need to be loved. Because if you're not loving yourself properly, and if you're not properly in love with yourself, how can you expect someone else to do that? So you expect someone else to be completely and unconditionally in love with you when you're not completely and unconditionally in love with you. Think about that. Deja, you're right. No one can love you the way I deserve to be loved until you love yourself, and can't love properly until you love yourself wholeheartedly. Deja is speaking facts. That's facts. That's just facts. It's facts. No one is going to love you wholeheartedly unless you love yourself wholeheartedly. That's the point of self-love, is to learn how to love yourself completely, truly, unconditionally, with all your failures, with all your faults, with all your idiosyncrasies, with all of your weirdo-ness. Me and my niece, part of the reason why this video is later than I had initially intended was because I got a moment to be one-on-one with one of my nieces who I don't get one-on-one moments with. So I thought it was more important for me to school her on self-love than to come and pop on my video. And I thoroughly appreciate our conversation, because that's what we were talking about, Deja. We were talking about her completely loving and accepting herself for the weirdo that she is. And she said to me, you know what, Auntie, a lot of people say that I'm weird and they call me a weirdo. And I say to them, thank you. That's a compliment. Because the more you call me a weirdo, the more weird I'm going to be. And I had to give her like a high 5 pound for that. Yes, rock out with your weirdness. And if you can't find someone who's going to love all of your weird, who's going to love your faults, love your idiosyncrasies, love your nuances, love your faults, that person does not deserve your love. And until you love them, you have to love yourself as being a weirdo. You have to love yourself as being off the chain and whatever you are. As long as you're harming none, harm none is the fruit of the loins here. Harm none. As long as you harm none, you're good to go. And other people can fucking suck it. They can. So the crystals that I'm using to aid us in this reading are, of course, rose quartz. Of course, we're using rose quartz. Absolutely, of course, because that's our love stone. I'm also using Himalayan pink salt. Himalayan pink salt pulls out negative energy, any negativity, because doubt equals death. And then I've got my big chunk of clear quartz who wanted to join us too. Isn't this the most beautiful big chunk of clear quartz? Like, it's so lovely and big and chunky and delicious. I love it. Clear quartz amplifies any other crystals that you have that you're using for healing. Okay, that's what clear quartz does. The cards we're going to use today are Angel Tarot cards. We're going to also use Healing with the Angel Oracle cards. We're also going to use Angel Therapy Oracle cards and Crystal Mandala Oracle cards. I've been guided to use 4 cards. Hey, Danielle. There you go. You're right in time, baby. And Deja, again, you're so right. When you love yourself, you attract love and your weirdo love tribe. Truer words have never been spoken. When you love yourself and love all your weird and love all the crazy and weirdo things that you do, and you completely, truly, and absolutely love, accept, and forgive yourself, your tribe will come to you. So those people around you are going to love you for your weird, and you're going to find your weird soulmate. So the first thing for you to be able to find that love mate that so many people always, I get so many requests of what's going on with my dude, what's going on with my lady, what's going on with my relationship. And I get frustrated, as I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. That's something that I work at. I get frustrated because I'm like, you're asking an all-knowing and all-seeing oracle because I'm claircognizant. I don't know if people are aware of what claircognizance is. They might be aware of clairvoyance and clairsentience and things like that, but I'm claircognizant. I know things without knowing how I should know them. I know them because spirit tells me them. Okay, because all of my guides, my ancestors tell me the answers, so I just know. And that knowing comes in different forms. It could come in forms of words that pop in my mind. It could come in forms of me empathizing with you. I am an empath, so I can feel you. I have cried from people telling me their stories. It can come from visions of me knowing that, hey, nah, this isn't going to work out. Or it can come in like symbols and pictures where I'm like, yeah, this, that, and the third is going to happen. You don't, I'm claircognizant. I just know things that I shouldn't know about you, basically. That's my gift, and that's what I want to share with the world, is that ability to be able to know what you should know. So I want to school you on it. I want to school you on what you should know. And what you should know today is that unless you completely, truly, and absolutely love yourself, unless you fall in love with yourself, nobody else is going to fall in love with you. It's just what it is. Tis what it is. No one's going to fall in love with you unless you fall in love with yourself. Unless you take that time to date yourself, to see who you are, to connect with your higher self, to be your true, authentic self, to be your light, bright, and expansive version of yourself, no one's going to love you properly. You're going to have fucked up relationships until you truly love yourself. Period. End of discussion. End. Because when you truly are in love with yourself and love yourself, then, okay, so I'm going to give an example, a hypothetical, because I'm single. I'm not, and a lot of you know that I am bisexual, so I date both men and women. I am super single right now. I don't have a man or a woman in my radar. Like, I'm just super, super single. And my point in life right now is to help you all be bright, light, and expansive. That's what my focus is on right now. So now, let's say hypothetically, I meet a guy, girl, whatever, doesn't matter who. And this person is awesome and puts me on a pedestal for the second because they want to get it. They want to get it. So they're going to put me on a pedestal and make me feel like I am just all of the shit and I'm going to fall for it. And then if I don't truly and completely love, accept, and forgive myself, when all of that love, when all of that attention goes to waste because that person is now tired of it and done with me and used me forever they wanted to use me with, because even though I'm an empath, I still do get taken advantage of by narcissists. I still can have that type of relationship that can happen. When that's done, I have one or two options. I can dwell on it and obsess over it. Obsess over setting boundaries is important. I can obsess over, oh, this person left me because I ain't shit. Oh, this person left me. Woe is me. I'm nothing. Hi, Brianna. I'm nothing with this person leaving me. Oh, no, no, no. Or I can say, this person left me. Damn, I really love this chick or dude. I really love them. And I gave them my all and they still did me dirty. And I didn't see it because I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. And they still did me dirty. So I'll grieve for a day or two, pick myself up and keep it pushing. Which type of human being do you want to be? Do you want to be that human being that stalks that ex and obsesses? We obsess over our relationships so much. We obsess over them so much that it takes so much energy out of us that we can't focus on anything else. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. You need to understand when you're in a relationship, this relationship is either going to last like a branch on your tree, where it's thick and strong and only the strongest winds can bring it down, or a leaf on your tree. Whereas as the season goes, so does the leaf. And when that relationship ends, we say, that was fun. That was super fun. And I learned a lot from that individual. It's very unhealthy, Deja. I learned a lot from that individual, a lot. So let me keep it pushing. The latter of which is when you truly and completely unconditionally love, accept, and forgive yourself. When you truly, truly are in love with yourself, then you can allow relationships to pass and you're okay. You're good. You're all right. You are all right. That's what you are. So let's get started on our reading. Again, the cards we're using are the Angel Tarot, Healing with the Angels, Oracle, Angel Therapy, and Crystal Mandala. I've been guided to use 4 tarot cards for today's reading. So go ahead, get yourself nice and comfortable. Close your eyes and take 4 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Focus your attention now. Allow your breath to be natural. And focus your attention now on your heart space. Your heart chakra, that beautiful, brilliant emerald green. And right inside of that beautiful, brilliant emerald green is a beautiful pinkish white light. That is the light of your higher self. Breathe and allow that light to grow and expand. Tell your ego to take a back seat and let your higher self rule. Let your higher self reign. Let your higher self make all the decisions and open yourself up to hear the messages from Spirit that I am going to deliver you today. Be in love with yourself. Being in love with yourself is the only way that any other human being is going to be in love with you. It's the only way that any other being on earth is going to be in love with you, is if you are in love with yourself. So expand your heart. Expand it. Expand your heart. Expand your love. Let it grow. Let that spark, that pinkish white light, let it grow and encompass your entire body. Let it fill your blood and bones, your spirit, your essence, your DNA. Allow it to crystallize your DNA above and below so that it shoots out of you in 2 brilliant rays, spewing from your stellar gateway chakra up in the top, above your crown, your soul star, and down into your earth star chakra. So you're connected to spirit and earth. So you're connected with the Holy Trinity. Allow it to spew out from in front of your heart and behind your heart and in 3D, all around a 3D circle of 360 degrees, so that you spread love to all beings that are in your home, in your neighborhood, in your state, in your country, and on the planet. Just spew your love out to the entire planet. Continue to breathe as I pull the cards for us today. It's so unhealthy for you to think that you are less than, that you are in lack. What is healthy is for you to know that your self-love is the love of all. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, look at this fantastic magnificence. Okay, before I even pull any of the oracle cards, let's get into the oracle cards. We've got sixes back to back and then two majors, a 10 and a 2. Wow. So we've got 6612. Sixes are the numbers of nostalgia, things that used to be. Remembering when you had that childlike wonderment and you loved things unconditionally as a child before adulthood fucked you up, basically. That remembrance. We first start with the Six of Water. Okay, I want to make sure you all see that as clearly as you can. My light is not the best. No, that's still not good. Because there's a glare. Where can I get that glare to go away? I'm not the best. But, okay. All right, on the card, since I can't get you to see it all the way proper. On YouTube, you can. Okay, so on my YouTube, John, you can. You can see it right. But on Facebook, you can't see it really, really clearly, and I'm sorry for that. How do I get the glare to go away? Hold up. So that you can see it. I think that's the best that I'm going to get it. Yes, that's it. There it is. That's it. So there you go. You see that there is this mermaid. I need to focus it here so I can see it. There's a mermaid here, and underneath she has her 6 cups. And there are actually 2 mermaids. One that is going to the surface. I know there's a glare in it. I'm sorry. I tried to get that glare out. My camera, my little light and camera in my little room is not working properly. But there's another mermaid, a child mermaid that's to the surface. And there's a little mermaid who's like a mother mermaid, a female who's like pushing this male child forward and up. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. That's in our mental spot. So that 6 of water lets us know when we need to love ourselves completely, we need to tap into what we loved about ourselves as children. Before society told us that we were fucked up and wrong, what did you love about yourself? What did you love that you were doing? What did you love that? Because the thought processes of the external universe have thwarted us, have made us believe that we are less than, and we are not less than. We're not at all less than. We're not less than at all. We have that ability to be the bright, light, and expansive versions of ourselves. That's what it is. That's what we allow ourselves to be, is that bright, light, and expansive versions of ourselves when we truly, completely love, accept, and forgive ourselves. And we can tap back into that old state of mind, where we're just swimming in the water free without a care, knowing that love is there out there for us. We've forgotten that. We've forgotten that wisdom, that love is there for us. We've completely forgotten that. We've forgotten that we can dive deep and still feel that love. Okay? We can feel that love. In our mental, we feel as though any pain that we've gone through in our childhood or in our past lives. Pardon me, I need water. Give me a second. Drink water daily. Y'all know I always have my water with me. I need it. We have that ability to talk ourselves out of loving ourselves. So knock that off. Go back to that time when you were a child and you just completely loved yourself for the fun that you did. Next, going with that, is the 6 of air. I think that's the best angle I can get it so that you can see it without the glare. That's what it is. 6 of air. Now, water corresponds to cups. Air corresponds to swords. That 6 of air is that going from that past pain, going into that future bliss. Knowing that The actions that you're going to take can either keep you stuck in those muddy waters, or they can let you pass through those muddy waters into calmer waters. The words here on that are things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, or taking a trip. Sometimes we need to get out of our current situation to really find ourselves, to really love ourselves, to get out of the environment that we're in, to really get us to learn how to love ourselves. Whatever it takes to learn yourself, to love yourself, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it without embarrassment, without shame, without doubt, because doubt is death. I said that in the beginning. When you doubt something, you've already deaded it. You've deaded it. So when people ask me, what's this, that, and the third with my relationship, the fact that you are using myself as an oracle to ask me about your relationship, and I know that you don't have self-love within and between yourself, your relationship is done. It's gone. It's done. Party done. Party done with your relationship, because you already doubt it. Therefore, it's not going to flourish. It's not going to flourish. In our emotions, ooh, I dropped my guidebook. I have a lot going on in my little itty bitty space here. In your emotions, we have the wheel, also known as the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I think that's the best without glare there. The wheel. And the wheel is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the warrior of all warriors. Archangel Michael is the warrior archangel. He uses his mighty sword to cut any cords of attachment and uses his shield to shield us against any negativity. So emotion-wise, we need to cut attachments and shield ourselves from that negativity. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. That's what it says on the card. Welcome, Amanda. That's what it says there. So now, once we have set our mentality to that mentality of childhood, of that nostalgia, and realized why we love ourselves, we can take action to let go of the negativity from behind, let go of all of the past transgressions, and we can then cut the cords and shield ourselves from any future negativity. That's the point of self-love, is to understand, what do I love most about myself? How can I act on that and put those actions forward and act just on that, so that I am living my brightest, lightest, most expansive version of myself. You're all right, Amanda. It doesn't matter that you're late, baby. It just matters that you're here. You were meant to come in the time you were meant to come in to hear the messages you were meant to hear. So if you come late, you're all good. It's all good. And I done messed up my fro. I got it. So things are looking in the positive direction as long as you love yourself, and as long as you allow yourself to transition into that positive change. That's what's happening. Our messages from our higher selves. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. We have the high priestess, the high priestess. And in this deck, the high priestess is Archangel Hanael. Archangel Hanael is a moon goddess. And you know, yesterday we had the half moon with the half moon we had yesterday. So these seeds of intention that we planted during the new moon, during the half moon, we allow those seeds to root so they can properly sprout. That's the time to figure out what's not working, what is working, and what we need to do going forward. So on the card, it says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. That is vitally important, that sentence. Consider what you want patiently before you act. Because sometimes we say that we want this, that, and the third, and we really don't want it. We really don't. We think we want it because we've had other people tell us that we should want it, and we don't actually want it. For instance, I was told by people in my peer group that I needed to get a real job. Okay, I needed to get a real job. So I got a corporate America job. I fucking hated it. I hated it. But I believed in that because that's what people told me that I should do. So that's wanting something that I didn't really want, but I allowed other people to talk me into wanting. That's the same thing with relationships. If someone tells you, or me, anyone, us, collective, you should be with so and so. And you really don't want to be with so and so, but you're with so and so because everyone in your family tells you that you should. Should you really be with so and so? Or are you just being with so and so because everyone tells you to? Your intuition will let you know if your relationship is not working out right. And if your relationship is not working out right, part of the problem is you don't have enough self-love. You have not properly gone back to that version of you that truly, completely, unconditionally loves, accepts, and forgives yourself. That time in your life where you just loved yourself for all of your weirdo-ness, of all of your weird. If someone doesn't love your weird, then they will never love you. If you are not in love with your weird, then no one will love you. You have to be in love with all of your weird. And when I say being in love with all of your weird, it's all of the unconventional things. You know that we're supposed to be normal. As humans, we're supposed to be normal. You get a job, you work in corporate America, you have a husband or wife with 2.5 kids and a dog, and you live in a house, and you have an SUV and a car, and you guys vacation once a year in the Hamptons or in Florida or wherever, and that's normal. Who the fuck wants to be normal? Who wants to be normal? Welcome, Dewanica. Welcome, 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 baby. There is no need in being normal because you are not normal. You're not normal. You know what things in your mind would make you that weird version of yourself that enables you to dive. Hi, Taisha. What enables you to dive into the deep waters of your soul and collect your cups of freedom. You know then that any stormy waters that you've been through, you can sail your way out of it to calm waters. You then know that it's the time for that positive change, to stop that cycle of negativity and get on that positive change. You know that. You then know that your intuition is on point, and the things that you need to do, your gut, your heart, your mind, your third eye tell you what it is you need to be do. That you need to do to be completely holy yourself. And in order to be completely and holy yourself, you've got to love yourself. You've got to get rid of the negativity and open up the positive heart change. You have to open up that love for yourself. Love for yourself is more important than love for any other being. Because if you don't love yourself, no one's going to love you, and you're not going to properly love yourself. You have to be in love with yourself. So the healing with the angels, angel therapy, oracle cards, not healing with the angels is what I have in my hand. It's angel therapy. Let's see what messages they have. Oh my gosh. Like, I promise you, I can't fucking make this shit up if I tried. If I tried to dupe y'all and make up my oracle abilities, my psychic abilities, my ability to connect with spirit and use the cards to tell you the messages you need to know, I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't do it. The 3 cards that I pulled from the Angel Therapy Oracle cards are: 1, you're a powerful light worker. What does that mean? What does a light worker mean? A light worker is a being who uses the divine light to manifest all they want to manifest on earth. Okay? On the card it says it's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in love, service to the divine. Harm none. Love the divine, connect to the divine, because you are a powerful light worker. Let me see if I can get that in there without glare. Boom, there that is without glare. If I can get that without glare. It's harder on my up top. Boom. That's a little better. You can see that a little better. And see how her heart space is just fuming out. Her heart space is just going out with love and light. It's just spewing love and light because you are a powerful light worker. And to be a light worker, all that means is that you spread love and light to all of humanity. That's what it means, period, is that you spread love and light all of humanity. So how can you spread love and light to all of humanity? By truly and completely loving yourself. That's how. You have to be in love with yourself in order to spread that love to other beings. The next card, heart chakra. Do I need to say more that the next card is the heart chakra? That's where we spew that love from, is from our heart chakra. On the card, it says, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. That giving and receiving love starts within yourself. It starts within you giving and receiving love to yourself. If you're wondering why I'm drinking water out of a red silo cup that usually is for sipping and drinking, it's because I do the dishes in the house and silo cups are disposable. I do wash them out because I recycle, but I don't know, it's easier to wash out the silo cups. And when someone uses a silo cup, they're more often to use it repeatedly than a glass cup in my household. So my water is in a silo cup and I love it. Focus on your heart chakra. Get your heart chakra in balance. Deanna, what's our symbol? What's our sound for the heart chakra? You know I don't know it. You know I don't remember. Pop that in for us so I can let everyone know. Because focusing on your heart chakra is how you first generate that love within yourself and then are able to generate it to the other beings. Our last card, I told you I can't make this shit up. Past life issues. Past life issues. That is the wounds from your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your great, 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 all of them, from your DNA to your ancestors to when you're first born, those past life wounds come to you and they inhibit you from being able to completely love yourself. Therefore, you're not able to love anyone else. Heart chakra sound is yam. Yum. Hey, Davida. That's how you connect to your heart chakra. Saying that, speaking that, chanting that. Yum. Even as I say it, I feel the vibration in my heart. Thank you, Deanna. I appreciate you so very much, Boo. I knew you'd know. That really just opened my heart up so very much so. Just saying it those 2 times. Like I feel it. I feel the vibrations in my heart space. Feel the vibrations in your heart space and know that your past life issues are hindering you from loving completely and unconditionally. So you have to heal those wounds. Heal those wounds. Heal those past wounds. Cut those cords. Get rid of that and know that none of that is your fault, and know that you truly and completely love yourself, that you are in love with yourself. Connect to your heart space, connect to your heart chakra and your higher heart. Hi, Nanette. Welcome, baby. Past life issues are so real. They're so real. Past life issues are so real. We bury the burdens of our past ancestors so much to the fact that we don't understand why we're depressed, why we're anxious, while we're searching for love in all the wrong places, when the love exists right here in between us, in our own heart. So, yum. And connect to your heart center. Connect to your heart and your higher heart, that beautiful emerald green. Connect to that and know that that is the first path to your healing, is connecting to that space in you, that accepts your weird. Oh, the healing cards just popped out on me. Oh, all right. This is what they wanted to say. Listen, it's not me. It's spirit speaking through me, through the cards. So, our healing with the angels, we have miracles and meditation. Amanda, we just talked about this earlier with your baby on that meditation, how powerful it is. And that card popped up for us, meditation. It's vitally important that you meditate on your own heart space, okay? That you allow yourself, and just look at these cards for a second. Okay, so the miracle cards is bordered in green. We have a lot of those green and blue from your heart chakra up. Those are the colors in that. We've got green and blue and a little bit of white. And as you can see, we've got that beam of white light going from her hand up to spirit, to source, to the source of all. Oh, good. I'm glad y'all meditated together. Yay! That's so awesome. This card is reminding us that miracles can manifest when we tap into our heart space. And we tap into our heart space, we speak our truth, we use our intuition to know what's going on, and we project that up to spirit. When we ask spirit for guidance, spirit gives us the proper guidance. Oh my gosh, I have to pause because Amanda just said that her little baby girl wanted to hold a rose quartz while she was doing her meditation. Like, Danielle, you know that your baby is in tune like this too. Her baby is too. I love this. I love the indigo children, the children of the rainbow light, who are just so very much in tuned and into it. They are our future, and they're going to make things happen for us that is currently not happening for us. So please, the two of you are such fantastic and great parents. Continue raising your children up in miracles of love, because you both know that teaching that love is unconditional, your kids will be prosperous, and your kids will manifest these miracles. What we have next to that is that meditation card. And look at the meditation card. What do we have around it? That pink color of your higher heart. That pink color, because when you meditate, you focus in on your higher heart. From Amanda's daughter, I was thinking about doing 5 days of meditation to help everyone really tap into meditation and meditate properly. And I was wondering if I should do it. Does it go on my path? Should I do that? And her message today was that, I'm sorry, Amanda, is it okay that I share this? That she said, is it cool before I say it? Is it cool that I say it? I'm going to wait for her to say that it's cool that I say it. I think she'll be okay, because her daughter said the most amazing thing. And I think she'll be all right with it. That she said, Natasha, get out of my head. You told me to meditate, so I'm going to meditate. Like, hello, she's resonating with me, and she's a baby. She's a baby. Like, she's a baby. And she said, Natasha, get out of my head. She told me to meditate today. And I did. Oh, and see, oh my gosh, Amanda and Danielle, like, y'all are, I can't even express the words for that. But with Amanda's daughter saying that, Natasha, get out of my head. She told me to meditate. And after Amanda sent me this message and let me know, I had already done a meditation where I spread meditation love to all. So I'm like, oh my God, she heard my meditation. Danielle's kids, like, they're on me. Like, I'm energetically connected to them. I actually got to meet them in person, so they're energetically connected to me. Amanda's kids are not, but yet her baby girl, oh, her baby girl is so in tuned and so connected. And the fact that she wanted to meditate with her rose quartz, and it's Self-Love Sunday, and she understood. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Whitney Houston said it best. You know, I danced to Whitney Houston. You know, I did that because they know, they understand, they get it. They teach us. It was so out of the blue. Like it was out of the blue. And the stuff that William says to me, that, well, he doesn't say to me, he says through Danielle to me. I'm like, oh, he's been here. He's been here before. The children are our future. And if we teach them up properly, they'll know to live in the way of love. They'll learn self-love and they'll know to spread that to everyone. Everyone. I'm so excited to see what they grow up to be, because they're going to be amazing when they grow up. They're going to be so amazing when they grow up. I just can't wait for it. So our last deck that we're using is the Crystal Mandala. Let's see what the Crystal Mandala has to tell us about self-love. Learn love from your children. That's the Six of Water right here, is to set your mind to see what are your children saying. What are the children in your life saying? Because if you raise them upright, and I'm going to call y'all out like Danielle and Amanda do, like Deja does, because her daughter is on point as well. She's such a sweet soul. If you raise them upright, okay, this one popped out, so I'm going to use the one that popped out. Oh, and I see why it popped out. I see why. Okay, so our 3 cards from our Crystal Mandala. The first is Ascended Master Serapis Bay and Clear Calcite, Karmic Grace. There's a reason why this popped out. Serapis Bay is of one of the Kohans of the angels. He is, oh my gosh, where are my notes? Okay, hold up. Let me get my notes on that because I want to properly school y'all on that. Let me grab my proper notebook and my proper notes on that. Here are my notes. Okay. My notes are actually in this deck about Serapis Bay. Hold up. I write notes on everything because I'm a dork, and then I leave notes everywhere. So, okay. Serapis Bay, right here, with our Karmic Grace, and Clear Calcite. Serapis Bay is a Kohan of the 4th ray. Teaches the path to ascension, the ray of purity. So do you get that? We're talking about kids and how pure your children are in helping us to see how important it is to love ourselves, because your children love you unconditionally. Your children don't know your faults. They haven't learned all of that yet. So they just love you unconditionally. Okay? They completely, absolutely love, accept, and forgive you. They love you for everything. So that makes sense that Serapis Bay comes up for that, being that he is the 4th ray that teaches the path to ascension and ray of purity. His initiation is the root chakra. The root chakra connects us to our ancestors. His colors are white and that crystal color, that purity, that pure love. You have to purely love yourself before anyone else can love you. Period. Purely love yourself before anyone can love you. His crystals are diamond, pearl, zircon, and quartz crystal. I've got that quartz right here, that clear quartz. Okay? Spirit makes no mistakes, and I can't make this up. I was not planning on bringing the clear quartz into this reading, but the clear quartz said, no, put me in there with you. You're going to need me. I see why now. I see why now. Now, what Serapis Bay, that Kohan of the 4th ray, does is reminds us of the pure love of heart. And what is the best vessel for us to know that pure love of heart? Is through our children, because our children have that innocence. Think of that. When a baby is born, when an infant is born, that infant does not know racism. That infant does not know hate. That infant does not know that he or she is any different from any other human being that exists on this planet. That infant purely loves. That infant purely loves you, purely loves both of its parents, any family members, anyone who just smiles at them. Give them a smile, and the babies love you. Oh my gosh, I love babies so much. I do. I want to squeeze them, all the babies in all the universe. I just want to squeeze them up because they're so precious and cute. That's just me. Like, you can show me a baby wombat, like a baby whatever, and I'll think it's a baby hyena. And have you seen a baby hyena? I watch a lot of National Geographic and I subscribe to the magazine. So, yes, I've seen a lot of baby hyenas and they're so freaking cute. I just want to squeeze and love them. Just love all the babies. Remember that childlike love. That's the six of water. Know that any past grievances you've had in your childhood are now behind you. Be able to accept the positive change and don't resist that positive change. And know that Archangel Haniel, who is the Archangel of the Moon, by the way. Yes, thank you, Taisha. That's beautiful. Archangel Haniel, she is a moon angel. She allows us to connect to the feminine energy of the moon. We also have the fact that we are powerful light workers. We spew our love from our heart chakra, and we have those past life issues that we need to resolve. We need to resolve any negativity because maybe our parents fucked up and maybe our parents have not loved us as much as you love your children. But miracles can very well happen, and those miracles happen through meditation. Meditate with your kid like Amanda does with Audrey. Do that. Meditate with your kids like Audrey does with Amanda is what I was about to say. That was right, because she gets you to meditate. That's right. How I said it is right, because she probably said, Mama, come on, we got to meditate. William probably says that to you too, Danielle. Come on, we got to meditate. We got to focus. I know Naomi says that to you, Deja, because she's all on point for getting on the videos for us when we want to meditate and do our yoga. Naomi will wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do morning yoga with me and her mama. What? I believe the children are our future. Next we have, yup, I know she did. See, Amanda just confirmed it. Next we have in our crystal mandala is Archangel Adnachiel and Tiger's Eye. Tiger Spirit Rises. That's that force within us. That force within us that allows us to, first of all, defend our children. Because I know all of us who have kids, we become mama bears. We are nice and passive and sweet until you try to fuck over our kids, and then we become that tiger. That's why we have those stretch marks. They're tiger marks. They're not stretch marks, they're tiger marks. Tiger marks, and go ahead and try it. You need to use that spirit with yourself as well, and with your self-love. With your self-love, with your knowing that it's your job to protect your babies, be fierce with that. Because protecting them, they will help you protect you. And knowing how to protect them, you will know how to better protect you. So protect yourself with that kind of veracity that you would protect your children with. We so often want to put the oxygen mask on our kid before ourselves. But unless we bless ourselves, unless we breathe ourselves and put that oxygen mask on ourselves, we're not going to be able to do that for our kids. Okay? So take care of you first. Use that tiger spirit on you first, and then you can use it on your kids. Next, we have Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite. Read the energy. Merlin is that magician that brings us in full connection with that high priestess. You have the magic, the power, the ability to manifest all that you want to manifest. First, you have to just be in love with yourself and all of the things that you do. Be in love with all of your weird, all of your idiosyncrasies, and all of the craziness that you do. As long as you harm none, you're in path and in alignment with your divine guidance. You're in path and in alignment with your soul's purpose. You are a proper human, a proper witch, a proper Christian, a proper Muslim, a proper Jew, whatever you identify as, you're proper as long as you harm none and use your magic for good. We tend to think that magic has a negative connotation, that spells and spirituality have a negative connotation. They do not. It's just because people are ill-informed or misinformed. That's what that's from. So be strong. Be strong in your heart and know that if you love yourself for every bit that you are, for every being that you are, then the others around you will love that too, as long as you harm none. So you don't need to ask, what's going on in this relationship? How is my marriage going? How is my relationship going? Is this person the one? Is he the one? Is she the one? Are we going to be together forever? You don't need to ask that because you're not going to care if you truly and completely, unconditionally love, accept, and forgive yourself. If you are in love with yourself, you're not going to care. You're going to treat every relationship that you're in as for what it is. As for what it is, period. And you're going to accept that relationship for what it is. And when that relationship fizzles out, you're going to learn your lessons, keep it pushing, and go on to the next. Now, when it comes to your children, which are vitally important, learn your lessons from your kids because they are right now existing in that space of pure love from the divine. They're existing from that pure messages from spirit. They're getting those pure messages from spirit, that pure, lovely messages. So teach them and learn from them. Okay? Allow yourself to be accountable on yourself, but let your kids hold you accountable as well, because they will. They absolutely will. Like I know my niece just got back in. I just heard them. They just got back in. And she was saying, what's Aunt Natasha doing? And I've told her previously, if you see me in my room and hear me talking and my door's closed, that means I'm doing a live video, so please don't disturb me. She did not. But when I come out, guess what she's going to say? Aunt Tasha, are you going to do yoga with me like you said? And yes, I am. We're going to do yoga together. I'm going to give her a nighttime yoga so she can relax herself and have a beautiful night's sleep. And she's going to hold me accountable for doing my nighttime yoga. I'm good at doing my sun salutations in the morning. I'm horrible at doing my moon salutations in the evening. Horrible at it. Because when I'm ready to go to bed, I just want to lay down, do my meditation for sleep, and just meditate and go to sleep. But she's going to hold me to it. That's what our kids do for us. That's what they do for us. And that's the point of self-love. Self-love is completely loving yourself for all of your accolades and all your faults, and then allowing those people that are in your circle, in your tribe, in your love space to hold you accountable for the things that you're lacking at. Okay? It's okay for us to lack. It's okay for us to falter. But we should have someone in our life that's going to build and bring us up. And for us, a lot of times, it is our children. Like I know my kid is 20 years old. However, I still choose to make sure I stay on point to be a proper influence for my 20-year-old son. I want to make sure that mom is a good example for him to be a proper and good man. And he is. He's so freaking awesome. He really, really is. Your kids are awesome because you're awesome. So truly and completely love, accept, and forgive yourself today. Love yourself. I love you. I love you so much. And I thank you all for joining me. This video is actually longer than I have ever done. Like, this is the longest video that I've done. We've been on for an hour. Like, wow, I usually don't go that long. But that's how important self-love is to me. That's how important it is. So, if you want to go deeper and get personal, please do message me if you're watching me on Facebook. Email me if you're watching me on YouTube at tarot.tosh.balance@email.com. And I will get you on my calendar for the month of December so you can take advantage of my December special of a reading and energy clearing for December. If you want to go even deeper than that one-on-one reading, I encourage you to enter my self-transformation through sacred alchemy program, which will last either 4, 6, or 8 weeks, depending on how deep you want to go. So just hit me up. Allow me to help you. Use me up so I can help you to be the brightest, lightest, and most expansive version of yourself. I love you so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses for days. I love you. Peace and blessings.